Best miter saws. These saws are also stable enough for easy crosscuts, even through thick wood. They are commonly used by contractors and homeowners alike when doing home improvement projects like installing crown molding and door frames. We evaluated miter saws based on accuracy, reliability, durable construction, versatility, and overall performance. Here are our favorite miter saws. Number 1. Metabo HPT 10-inch miter saw. If you only expect to need a miter saw occasionally, or for one big project redoing flooring, making a piece of furniture, or cutting trim, there's no need to spend a lot of money on your miter saw. Instead, consider the Metabo HPT. That's the new name for Hitachi C10FCGS 10-inch compound miter saw. While there's no sliding rails for cutting wider materials, the maximum width is 5-21/32 inches, nor a laser for extra guidance. You do get a saw with a 15-amp motor, a no-load top speed of 5,000 RPM, a bevel range of 0 to 45 degrees to the left, and a miter range of 0 to 52 degrees to the left or right. That's pretty much all you need to tackle most DIY projects around your home or workshop. The miter saw includes a dust bag, 10-inch 24-tooth saw blade, and vise assembly. Pros: reasonable price. Good for basic DIY projects. Cons: only tilts to the left for bevels. Number 2. Bosch GCM12SD 15-amp 12-inch cord dual-bevel sliding glide miter saw. Our top choice, the Bosch GCM12SD 12-inch axial glide miter saw, has a lot to offer. This 12-inch miter saw has a patented glide system that lets you adjust the tool to cut much larger materials than most other miter saws, up to 14 inches horizontally and 6-1/2 inches vertically. At a 45-degree angle, you can crosscut a 10-inch board in one pass. That means you can tackle large boards without having to stop and flip the board over to reach the other side, a handy feature when you're busy. But that's not all this Bosch saw has to offer. This highly accurate, powerful, and reliable miter saw is sure to become a mainstay of your woodworking tool collection. Pre-aligned square lock fences keep the saw precise, while the clear lower blade guard lets you see exactly where you're cutting the whole time you're working. The markings for bevel and miter settings are very easy to read, and there are presets for the most common angles. You can use this saw for miter cuts up to 52 degrees to the left and 60 degrees to the right. It can cut bevels up to 45 degrees in either direction. All adjustments are very easy to make, and the saw even has an ergonomic, comfort grip handle that is easily grasped whether you are left-handed or right-handed. With the highly efficient dust collection system, which can attach to the included dust bag or to your shop vac, you won't have to deal with too much sawdust and debris. And should you want to increase the versatility of the tool even further, Bosch sells an optional laser guide for this miter saw. Pros: handles large boards but still reasonably compact in size. Bevels and miters in both directions. Highly efficient dust collection system. Cons: expensive. Number 3. Craftsman V27-1/4-inch sliding miter saw kit. Most miter saws are cord tools with larger blades, but if you want to free yourself from a power cord tether, and plan on using the saw for smaller materials, such as baseboards, crown moldings, crafts, or similar projects, then the Craftsman CMCS714M1 cordless 7-1/4-inch miter saw provides plenty of power and versatility in a more compact package. This sliding miter saw runs off a 20-volt battery and is capable of making an 8-inch crosscut when set at 90 degrees and a 5-1/2-inch crosscut at 45 degrees. It has a LED cut line positioning system for added accuracy, as well. You can cut bevels up to 47 degrees to either the left or the right, and miters up to 45 degrees in either direction. The tool can cut up to 8 inches deep when used at 90 degrees and up to 5.5 inches at a 45-degree angle. According to the manufacturer, this saw can make up to 585 cuts in 3-1/4-inch MDF baseboards on a single charge. Its top speed is 3,800 RPM. The kit includes the battery and charger. Pros: bevels both left and right. Long battery life. LED cut line positioning system. Cons: dust collection system isn't the best. Number 4. Makita LS1040 10 compound miter saw. This 10-inch, 15-amp compound miter saw easily handles crosscuts, rip cuts, bevels, and miters with a direct drive motor that won't slip or bog down, even when the going gets tough. Electronic speed control keeps the pace steady even at full load. This saw has a maximum of 4,600 RPM. This is a great tool for many larger woodworking projects, including building decks, cabinets, or framing. It's a well-built, sturdy, and accurate miter saw that gets the job done without a lot of bells and whistles. At 90 degrees, the saw can cut 5.1 inches across, and at a 45-degree angle, the maximum cut is 3.6 inches. The maximum cutting thickness is 4 inches, so you can cut a 4x4 in one pass with this saw, but larger lumber will require 2 passes. The saw only adjusts to the left for bevel cuts up to 45 degrees. Miter cuts to the left are a maximum of 45 degrees, and 52 degrees to the right. At 24 pounds, it's reasonably lightweight, which is a plus if you expect to take it to job sites rather than leave it in your workshop. Pros: accurate and sturdily built. Fairly lightweight. Cons: only tilts to the left for bevels. Number 5. Evolution Power Tools R255 SMS Plus 10 Multi-Material Compound Sliding Miter Saw. Most miter saws require a change of blades if you plan on cutting materials other than wood. Not so with the Evolution Power Tools 10-inch multi-material sliding miter saw, however. Its premium Japanese tungsten carbide tipped blade easily handles a wide range of materials, including hardwood, reclaimed wood with nails, mild steel, rebar, aluminum, copper, electrical conduit, plastic pipes, plexiglass, rubber, and composites. The saw has a 15-amp motor and no-load top speed of 2,500 RPM. It can cross-cut wood up to 11.75 inches wide, and cuts bevels up to 45 degrees and miter cuts up to 50 degrees in either direction. And with the included laser guide, you'll always know that your cuts are precise. The dust bag keeps sawdust under control for a cleaner workshop. Pros: one blade handles most materials, including metal. Laser guide. Cons: only tilts to the left for bevels.